We'll start off with Susan Miller-Degnan for Tyler. Susan, go ahead.
Hey, Tyler, for you, and your comfort level, what are the biggest challenges in this in the new offense compared to last year's more up-tempo spread type of offense, and the adjustment that you've had to make? How hard is that for this season?
I mean, I don't think it's a big adjustment for me. And football is football. Run plays are run plays. Pass plays are pass plays. I think it just comes down to a connection level with the receiver, and it starts with me. Making better throws for them to catch, and just got to be better. And I know we will be.
Do you feel that they're well, I should ask you, do you feel you're better suited for the spread for like last year's offense? And do you think there are ways to maybe implement some of what worked well last year into this year's offense to get defenses maybe a little off balance sometimes?
I mean, I think people have thought last year that like this type of offense would be better for me. And then, I mean, it's football. I mean, it doesn't matter. Up-tempo spread, and you're still throwing the ball, you're still handing the ball to the guys, and this year it's the same case. So we'll implement a little more things that we did last year that as a whole, as an offense, we really did well at. So but yeah, we'll have a good mix of what Coach Gaddis likes to do, and then implement a little bit of what we did a little bit last year.
Go to Adam Lichtenstein from Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey, Tyler. So now that you've had a chance to kind of look back on the A&M game, kind of ask the same question after last week's game, but like, what are some of the things that you identified, that you want to work on better? Was it the same stuff that, you saw after the Southern Miss game? Is it a different thing? I guess, what did you see from like reviewing film?
As a whole offense, I think just details, I thought the line played really well, and obviously, a couple guys could have had a couple blocks back. With the receivers, just details on route depth, understanding when they have to break out, when they have to break, and then for me, just getting with those guys a little bit more and preparing with them a little bit better to have that connection with them. And obviously, I need to be a little more accurate. But yeah, I think we worked on that today a good amount, and just going to keep getting better, and we are. So.
Go to Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny, go ahead for Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, along those lines of film review, were there many plays where, in terms of decision-making or reads, where you might have missed guys, or did Texas A&M do a pretty good job taking some stuff away when you went back and looked at it?
In the past game?
Yeah, in the past game, yeah.
A few, I mean, in the past game, a few. They did a great job of covering us and zoning us. They showed a lot of man in the previous two games, and Keyshawn beat him on the third play of the game, I think, and we got the penalty, and then they never really pressed him again and kind of played a lot of zone. So, but yeah, I missed a few. Yeah, can't miss any. I got to be 100% with my decision making, and that's what the great ones do. So I got to do that.
Thank you.
Go back to Susan.
Hi there again. I wanted to ask you about your confidence level now, generally, just how it's been a tough, last week was tough, but what your confidence level is like. And I also wanted to bring up that that Mario said, I guess you were hit 5 times, and that was 5 times too many. I know there were no sacks. How tough is it to, after you're hit, to kind of compose yourself, compose your mind after those types of plays? How do you think you've handled that this season?
Yeah, I like getting hit. I don't get hit in practice, so obviously not too hard, but it's always good to take a shot every once in a while. But yeah, even with pressure in my face, I got to make these throws that, I had it over at the mic, one to Mello that I got hit on both those plays, but I got to make those throws. And we've been working on a practice where make us move around in the pocket a little more and throw the ball with pressure in my face.
And your confidence level generally?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still confident. I mean, obviously, I'm not throwing for 300 plus yards and a lot of touchdowns every game like I did last year. I mean, it's going to come when I just keep trusting the offense and, just keep doing what we have to do in practice, and it'll relate in the game. But yeah, my confidence level is still there. I mean, I have confidence in this team, confidence in this offense, and we just have to keep going to work every week and it'll show.
Go to Daryl Streeter from Footballville. Daryl.
Hey Tyler, how you doing? You and Restrepo are roommates. What did Restrepo say to you after the game?
Yeah, he was just mad he wasn't on the field. Telling me that on this play he would have done this, but yeah, he just said keep your head up. It's a long season left. We still got 9 regular season games left, and it's a long season. I mean, we're 2-1 right now, and our goal next week is just to go this week just 1-0 in everything we do, and 1-0 every week.
Go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus.
Tyler, I wanted to ask you about just the mood of the film room review and just kind of how that went. So just with Cristobal's interview this week, he said he had to take the sensitivities out of the room. So can you just kind of talk about the mood of the film review of this game?
Yeah, I mean, we just went through the film, saw stuff we need to correct, and decision-making wise, just going over that. I think sensitivity-wise, just everyone owning up to, in the entire building, owning up to their mistakes and owning up to what they can improve on. Just being coachable, the coachability aspect, which we really have improved, since he got here. And obviously it still needs to get a little bit better. Try to get that sensitivity out and, just be coachable.
Got time for 2 more for Tyler. We're going to go to Barry Jackson and Adam Lichtenstein. Barry, go ahead.
Hi, Tyler. After playing up-tempo a lot last year with Reds, would you like maybe more no-huddle up-tempo? Is that something you'd be comfortable talking to Josh Gaddis about and suggesting if you would like that?
I mean, yeah, we have that installed in our offense, But yeah, I mean, I think when we get a big play, I think it's the right time to push the gas a little more and get up tempo. But yeah, I think he does a great job. He did a great job of it last year. Just getting on the toes of the defense and using that fast tempo when there's a big play downfield and getting the ball in the end zone. And I trust him. He's been great calling plays, and I know we'll both keep getting better. So.
All right, last question for Tyler comes from Adam Lichtenstein.
Hey again. So yeah, you mentioned a few minutes ago about building relationships with the receivers and stuff. Now that with Xavier out, with Jacoby out now for a little bit, how do you go about building relationships with the guys who may have been working with the 2s or the 3s before? Is it something you do in practice? Is it off-field stuff? Is it like going to throw 50 times this weekend? Just to work on that kind of thing. How do you go about building those kind of relationships?
I mean, most of these guys get 1 reps in all the practice. We rotate a good amount, just to make sure these guys know what they're doing. And I mean, obviously me throwing to them, just feel comfortable getting that connection. But yeah, obviously off the field too. I mean, I have a good relationship with all those guys, but yeah, definitely with those 2 guys out, I know guys will step up, and obviously Keyshawn, Mike, Rashard, and Mello, Frank, Colby. I know those guys will do the job, and they're out here working, and I just got to give them a little more confidence and just tell them I trust them, and they'll be able to do the job.
All right, Tyler. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, guys.